A cargo ship is sailing through the Gulf of Aden off Somalia. The waters are extremely dangerous. Pirates operate actively. The ship's crew is vigilant. The bridge has security measures. Armed guards are stationed on deck. The captain is in communication with maritime authorities. The crew follows strict security protocols. Modern piracy is a real threat to maritime shipping. Understanding how ships handle piracy and security at sea reveals principles of maritime safety, risk assessment, and international maritime law. Today we're exploring the threat of piracy, security measures ships implement, and how maritime authorities combat piracy. Piracy in the modern era is primarily concentrated in specific geographic regions worldwide. The Gulf of Aden between Yemen and Somalia is the most dangerous region for piracy. The waters off the coast of Somalia have been the source of numerous pirate attacks. The pirates are well-organized groups operating from shore bases. The pirates use fast boats armed with weapons. The pirates intercept merchant ships and demand ransom payments. The ransom payments are enormous, sometimes exceeding millions of dollars. The pirates have captured hundreds of ships over the past decades. The captured ships and crews have been held for ransom. Some crews have been in captivity for months waiting for ransom negotiations. The threat of piracy affects shipping companies and insurance companies. The threat increases shipping costs significantly. Insurance premiums are higher for ships transiting dangerous waters. Some shipping companies pay for armed security to protect their ships. The economic impact of piracy on shipping is substantial. Shipping companies must plan routes to avoid pirate-infested waters. Longer routes increase fuel consumption and shipping time. Longer routes increase operational costs substantially. Shipping companies pass increased costs to customers. Consumers pay higher prices for goods shipped via longer routes. The economic impact extends beyond shipping companies to coastal communities. Coastal communities depend on maritime trade for economic survival. Piracy disrupts maritime trade and affects local economies. International maritime organizations have responded to the piracy threat. Naval forces from multiple nations patrol pirate-infested waters. These patrols have reduced piracy incidents in some regions. However, piracy remains a significant threat in certain areas. Ships implement multiple layers of security to protect against piracy effectively. The first layer of security is detection and early warning systems. Modern ships have sophisticated radar and communication systems. Ships can detect approaching vessels at considerable distances. Ships maintain radio contact with other vessels and maritime authorities. If suspicious vessels are detected, ships can alert authorities immediately. Ships can alter course to avoid suspicious vessels completely. Ships can increase speed to escape potential threats. The early warning system provides precious time for ships to take evasive action. The physical security of the ship is absolutely critical. Ships have reinforced bridge areas that can be sealed and secured completely. The bridge is the control center of the ship and vital area. If pirates attempt to board, the crew can retreat to the fortified bridge. The bridge can be locked to prevent unauthorized entry. Communication systems allow the crew to summon help while secure in the bridge. The fortified bridge design has saved many ships from pirate attacks. In some cases, crews have barricaded themselves in the bridge while pirates roam the ship. Armed authorities eventually arrived and defeated the pirates. Additional security measures include reinforced doors, security cameras, and alarm systems. Ships install barriers and obstacles to slow boarding attempts. Some ships have water cannons to repel boarding attempts. These measures provide time for crews to secure critical areas. Armed security is increasingly common on merchant ships operating in high-risk waters. Some ships hire private security companies to provide armed guards. The armed guards are trained military or experienced law enforcement personnel. The armed guards are equipped with weapons and tactical training. The armed guards maintain 24-hour surveillance and protection. The presence of armed guards deters pirate attacks significantly. Pirates are less likely to attack ships with visible security presence. Armed guards have successfully repelled pirate attacks in several documented instances. However, the use of armed security on merchant ships is controversial internationally. Some countries have restrictions on armed personnel on ships. The use of force creates potential liability issues for shipping companies. Despite controversies, armed security has become common on high-risk maritime routes. The cost of armed security is substantial. However, the cost is less than potential ransom payments. International maritime law addresses piracy and hijacking comprehensively. Piracy is a crime under international law and conventions. Ships can request assistance from naval forces immediately. Naval forces can intervene to prevent pirate attacks. Naval forces can pursue pirates and conduct rescue operations. International maritime organizations coordinate anti-piracy efforts worldwide. The United Nations Security Council has authorized anti-piracy patrols. Multiple nations contribute naval vessels to piracy prevention. These patrols have significantly reduced piracy incidents in some regions. Somali piracy declined substantially after international naval patrols began. However, piracy has not been eliminated completely in all regions. Crew training is absolutely essential for effective ship security. Ship crews must understand comprehensive security protocols. Crews must know how to respond appropriately to security threats. Crews must understand detailed communication procedures for emergencies. Crews must practice security drills regularly and thoroughly. Drills prepare the crew to respond effectively if a security threat occurs. Crews must know how to secure the ship and barricade critical areas. Crews must understand the signals and procedures for requesting assistance. Training increases crew competence and confidence in responding to threats. Some companies provide specialized maritime security training. Crews learn about pirate tactics and threat indicators. Crews learn first aid and emergency medical response. Crews learn about secure communication protocols. The role of maritime authorities is absolutely critical for security. Coast guards monitor shipping lanes and pirate-infested waters continuously. Coast guards intercept suspicious vessels and conduct inspections. Coast guards escort merchant ships through dangerous waters. Coast guards respond quickly to distress calls and security threats. Naval forces also participate actively in anti-piracy operations. Naval vessels patrol pirate-infested waters constantly. Naval forces conduct surveillance and reconnaissance missions. Naval forces conduct boarding and search operations on suspicious vessels. Naval forces arrest suspected pirates and prosecute them. Naval forces pursue pirate vessels and conduct rescue operations. Multinational task forces coordinate efforts across maritime zones. Quick response capabilities are essential for stopping pirate attacks. Communication networks enable rapid coordination between authorities. Modern vessels enable faster response times and better coverage areas. Technology plays an increasingly important role in maritime security operations. Automatic identification systems allow continuous tracking of ships at sea. Satellite surveillance monitors shipping lanes and potential threats. Communication systems enable ships to request assistance immediately. Radar systems detect vessels at considerable distances from the ship. Some ships have non-lethal defense systems available. Water cannons can repel boarding attempts without causing injury. Some ships have barbed wire barriers on railings. Some ships have citadels, reinforced areas where the crew can shelter. Technology continues to evolve to address emerging security threats. Drone surveillance provides intelligence and monitoring capabilities. Cyber defenses protect communication and navigation systems. Real-time threat assessment systems provide early warning. International cooperation is absolutely essential for effective piracy prevention. Different countries coordinate anti-piracy efforts across maritime zones. Information is shared about pirate activities and emerging threats. Coordinated patrols are significantly more effective than independent efforts. International maritime organizations establish comprehensive security standards. Ships must comply with established security standards. The International Maritime Organization has established the International Ship and Port Facility Security Code. Ships must have detailed security plans and trained personnel. Regular inspections verify compliance with security standards. Compliance with security standards improves ship safety dramatically. Joint task forces combine resources and personnel. Information sharing prevents pirate operations. The economic impact of counter-piracy efforts is significant globally. Naval patrols require substantial financial resources and personnel. Countries spend millions of dollars annually on counter-piracy operations. The costs are justified by the reduction in pirate attacks and ransom payments. The reduction in pirate attacks has reduced insurance premiums substantially. Reduced insurance premiums decrease shipping costs for companies. Lower shipping costs benefit consumers worldwide. The overall economic benefit of counter-piracy efforts is substantial and measurable. Cost-benefit analyses show counter-piracy operations are economically effective. The future of maritime security involves continued vigilance and technological advancement globally. Piracy may persist in certain regions despite international efforts and operations. Maritime authorities will continue counter-piracy operations indefinitely. New technologies will enhance ship security significantly and substantially. Autonomous vessels will change maritime security considerations fundamentally. Smaller crews will increase reliance on technology and remote monitoring systems. Maritime security will continue to evolve as threats and technology change. Regional stability improvements may reduce piracy in some areas. Economic development in pirate-prone regions may address root causes. However, maritime security will remain critical for international shipping. Understanding how ships handle piracy and security at sea reveals the complex challenges of protecting merchant ships effectively. Piracy remains a genuine threat to maritime shipping. Multiple security layers, including detection, physical barriers, armed personnel, and crew training, provide protection. International cooperation through naval patrols and information sharing has reduced piracy significantly. However, complete elimination of piracy remains challenging. Maritime security requires continuous effort and investment. If you're fascinated by the security challenges ships face in pirate-infested waters and how international cooperation combats maritime crime effectively, please subscribe to the channel today. We regularly explore how organizations protect assets and people in dangerous maritime environments globally. Understanding maritime security reveals principles of comprehensive risk assessment and international maritime law. Your subscription supports creation of content exploring security challenges and innovative solutions. Thank you for watching and for your interest in understanding maritime piracy and security operations systems.